Okay, we start today about drawing. We continue last week. We will study about CATIA assembly. I will share screen. Okay, all of you, make sure you already download the files that I have shared in WhatsApp group. So you can start to open your CATIA and make sure you start in here, mechanical design and then assembly design. After you select assembly design, you will be in the screen of assembly, and here we will add existing component or existing part. You can see the product tool here. You can use right click and then components and then existing component. Find your file. Okay. Uh, Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 files here. We will add to the product tool. So you can select, actually you can select all or one by one. And here, okay, Abu Bakar, what's wrong?
Can you record the session because it's very hard to use the laptop to watch and do the same thing.
Yes, okay. I already record this session and I will upload in my YouTube. So you can follow the instruction after this class.
Okay, thank you so much.
Okay, you can select all files here. We have 5 files and then open. Okay, all file will available in your assembly screen here. You can see here, and then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 parts in here. Actually, you can move all parts manually. For example, you can use manipulate or manipulation here. Just click, and from here you can see you can move to X direction, Y direction, and Z direction. Also, you can rotate with the axis of X, Y, and Z as well. For example, here I will move this part in Z axis. Just click the Z and then drag the part. For example, like this. And then OK. So here you can see all parts here. After this, we will make an assembly. Actually, for the connector cell here, we will have two parts here with the same design like this. So you can copy this one, the connector cell, just right click, then copy, and then you can paste in here in the product tool, just paste. So you will have two here. For example, I will move to the Z direction, example like this. Okay, you have to connector cell in here. Okay, after this, we will make an assembly here. As I mentioned before, we will use constraint here. There are two constraints that we will use in here. The first is coincident constraint and the second is contact constraint. Or you can find in set and then coincidence and contact. We will use these two constraints. What is this? Okay, at first click contact. Contact it's mean to make a connection between two planes of the two paths. This one will connect to here. Okay, I will move first this one and this one, but the position is not correct, so I will rotate this one. For example, we will rotate into z-axis, okay, like this, and then okay. Okay, we use contact constraint. Okay, here is assistant. You can close. Do not prompt in the future and then close. We do not use this assistant. Contact, it's mean plane to plane. For example, we zoom this plane, will contact to this one, this one. And then we have make another contact. For example, this one will contact to this side. You have to use a mouse so you can make a zoom here and here. After this, you can make an update to accept the constraint. Update is here, or you can use edit and then update. This is the two constraint. So it's mean one more constraint, one more constraint. Use contact here, and then this face or this plane will be contact to this one. Okay, we will see by using update. Okay, like this. You see, here is a connection by using contact. Okay. We are already done for this one. After this, we will make an assembly for connector cell here, this one. So I want to make a rotation for this one using manipulation, and then we will rotate into x-axis rotation like this. Okay. We make z-axis to make distance. Okay, and then we will use coincident constraint here. Coincident, it's mean axis between axis, or we have to select two holes here. For example, in here, you see axis. If you see axis in the screen, just click this axis will be in line with this axis. Also, this axis will be in line in this axis. Okay, and then update. The position is like this. And then this one, we have two holes here with the same way. We using coincidence constraint between this axis and this axis, and then constraint again between this axis with this hole. And then update. And all position will be like this. And then we will make a contact, this one to this one. Okay, contact. This face will contact into this one, this face. Okay, update. Okay, like this. After this, we will make a contact as well between two connector cells by using contact. Click this face, will be contact to this one. Okay, then update. Okay, the box will be like this. And then the screw. At first we use coincident. This one to this one. And then this one to this one. Okay, update. Okay, where is the screw? We move to Z axis like this. The one we can rotate by using manipulation, and then you can use rotation with the X axis. Or you can use line axis. For example, this one, you can use this axis, and then you can rotate like this. Can move to Z position, okay, and then update. Okay, actually we have two screw here, but different design. It's okay, no problem. This is only for exercise. And then after this, we make a contact constraint to make the position of the screw. Will contact, for example, this face will contact to this one. Also contact again, this face will contact this one, and then update. Okay, the position will be like this. This is the final of your design. Or you can use for another screw here. Okay, we have two screw with the different design here. You can select which one will be used in this assembly. Okay, any question?
Enough, sir. Enough.
Tidak, Pak.